Hello there, Dr. Narayan once again coming to you from Neo Trader on my new series of videos on my blogs. Now this time I'm referring to a blog I wrote a little while ago called Instant Gratification and Why We Should Avoid It. Now in this series of blogs, what I'm really talking about are various fault lines that we all have amongst us, and how those fault lines are what really stands between us and true success that is possible, right? And therefore, what we will find as you go through these blogs and these videos that I am doing on there is that majority of the time, the biggest enemy, the biggest stumbling block towards our success is we ourselves. So therefore, if there is any improvement that needs to be brought, it is within ourselves. See, you can get methods from anywhere. You can borrow money and bring that, that as a capital also. You can get a broker to give you extremely fine rates so that trade costs are not really a factor. You also can try to circumvent taxation. There are various ways that are possible legally. And so therefore there is a solution of sorts to all the other problems. But where are you going to bring the solution for what is within you or within your head? Now that solution has to come from you and you alone. Now why are those happening? They are happening every single time because we are not paying attention. They are happening because we are not working upon them to take them out of our system. They are happening because we don't know how to work upon them. And so on and so forth. There are multiple reasons. So one of the things that, impinges very, very frequently, and no matter how hard we try, this issue about instant gratification, that is very difficult to get rid of. And it is very essential to get rid of it if we have to build a larger corpus. Now just think about this. There is trading and there is investing. And everybody says trading you'll make small money and investing you'll make big money. Okay? Did you question why? Did you ever go there to find out if there is some very distinct processes and differences in investing versus trading that is ensuring that you will make a lot more money? I don't think most people have done that. This is just has become a cliche that in trading there is less money and in investing there is more money. If you really go and search for it, what you will find is that in investing you are allowing the efflux of time and the efflux of time to smoothen out a lot of rough edges which appear during the course of time when you're holding this particular investment. It is not as though that fluctuations don't happen, gyrations don't happen, unfavorable moves against you don't happen. But in investing, you're ready to give the time. Somehow that is what really, smooths out all the rough edges of the investment and then allows time to kick in with its favorable factors, and over a period of time you make some money if you have chosen the investment well, that is in the first place. Now think about this. Are you really allowing this to happen in trading also? Is it written anywhere that a trade should not go for more than an hour, more than a day, or more than a week? I don't think it is specified anywhere. It is we who specify it to ourselves that my trade should end at the end of the day, or as soon as I buy or sell it, my trade should start flying. This doesn't happen. So, if you bring in the concept of allowing time to smoothen out the rough edges of your trades also, I think you may actually end up with similar kind of results that you are starting to get in investment. Now you take, let's say, about few months ago or the last 6 months, Adani Group had seen phenomenal runs. Okay, so Adani Enterprise, which we shall take as an example, went from somewhere around 900,000 rupees where it was languishing for quite some time, and then the stock ran all the way till about 4,400, 4,500. If you look at the chart now, go back and look at the chart, you will find that if you have taken even something simple as a moving average, or taken some kind of a trend following system and applied to it, you would not have had too much of difficulty. And then when you found that stock was turning stronger first from the hourly charts and then in the daily charts and then progressed into the weekly charts, etc., that is when you should allow the market factor to come into it and help you make more money. Now, Adani made money for a lot of people. Okay, this I'm talking about the time when it went up, not when it came down. Now, did most of us reap that money? Some of us did, some of us did not. Why not? Those of us who did not were either caught in some kind of an image about the Adani group. We were caught in an image that this is not a good stock or a good group. Whatever, you had myriad reasons like this on which you based your decision not to hold on to Adani Enterprise or any of those other stocks. Everybody knows, I don't have to, burnish that point, that Adani's group stocks were among the largest wealth builders in the last 1 year or so. And of course, subsequently, they have all taken a hit and all those issues are there. But before that, they were among the largest wealth builders. So, just because they all went down later does not mean that it undoes what it did earlier. The wealth building happened. Okay, it fell down because of some Hindenburg report, the veracity of it and the value of which is still being questioned. That does not take away that the Adani Group stocks made money. So, the point here is that if you allow the same principles that you use to govern your investments to come in also into your trading arena, maybe the results can change dramatically. And the key element why this is not happening is because of this element called instant gratification. Now, what is instant gratification? That I did something and I should get the result of it immediately. Now, this is a mindset. There is absolutely no guarantee that this wish of yours should come true. But most people approach trading this way. That I'm a day trader, so therefore whatever trades I take today, the money should come in by today. Preferably it should come in within 1 hour because I want to take a lot of trades. I don't have enough money, so unless the first set of trades go out, I can't do the rest. If you don't have money, whose problem is it? Only yours. If you don't have the time, whose problem is it? Only yours. If you don't have the mindset, whose problem is it? Only yours. The market has no responsibility to deliver on all this, right? So therefore, think about this matter a little and say, get out of this instant gratification because there is no guarantee whatsoever about instant gratification. It's a wish. It is a dream that it would happen. Sometimes it does, and that is why it gets generated in the mind. Last time I bought Adani, it gave me money within a day. It gave me money within 2 days. But this time, what is wrong with this Adani stock? It is taking so much time to give me money. There are no promises here about any kind of profits coming to you or losses not coming to you, right? Stock is going to do what it is going to do, market is going to do what it is going to do, and the two are going to combine and do what they collectively are going to do. You have only one role to play in it. That you enter correct, you keep the correct kind of expectation, and get yourself away from instant gratification. Instant gratification is being, heightened, let me say, by what? By television channels. So they have all this breaking news. So let's say today, for example, let's say there is a company results, whatever, Infosys, for example, which came out with not so good numbers. So expected along those lines, and then everybody gets on to the commentary, gets on to the guidance, and then they start pasting Infy's outlook and whatever they have said, and then the TV channels want that what is they are subsisting on, you heard it here first, right? The breaking news is the live breath of any TV channel for any sort of news, which includes financial news. So they would like to see the impact of their breaking news happening today. So they will keep repeating this ad nauseum all through the day, hoping that it will have some impact. It will have. Sometimes it will have, sometimes it will not have it, sometimes it will have the other sided impact or whatever. That will happen depending upon what is the setup for that particular stock on that particular day. If it is not the networks, then it is your WhatsApp groups and Telegram groups. Now they are also sending out so many messages, and most of these messages are coming from service providers. Now these service providers want to sell their stuff, right? It's a business. So no harm. It's a business. They can do what they want. But you've got to watch out for yourself. The thing is, a service provider needs to show that whatever message is sent out to you worked immediately. And when it does, he pumps it up, he puts all those rockets in it and plays it up and say within 10 minutes you made 10,000 or some such thing. So all of those things happen, and therefore through the network, through WhatsApp group, through Telegram groups, and even worse is Twitter, right? In Twitter you have all these option billionaires, right, who are making crores, especially on expiry days. Maybe they are making, I have no idea. But what does it generate? It generates a feeling that instant gratification of a very large dimension is also possible. Now, if this guy is making a crore or is making 10 lakhs, can I not make 10,000 rupees? And therefore, if he is getting it within a day, I should also get it within a day. Now, there is no similarity between what you are doing and what that other man is doing. There is no similarity in the capital that you are deploying. If he made 10 lakhs in a day, then he is probably investing a whole lot of more money than you have invested as capital. Now, do you really have that much trading capital? That's a question to ask. If that answer is not a very resolute yes, then you cannot go around expecting very large returns, and that too immediately. So, instant gratification takes on many forms, like I said, from television channels, Telegram groups, WhatsApp groups, Twitter groups, etc. And also then it comes down to the individual also. Who doesn't want to make money quickly, right? It's inherent in each one of us. So the faster the money is made, the happier we all feel. Happiness quotient is directly linked to the time taken to make this money, right? So this is why many people, when they are asked, "Arey, you had bought that stock or you had recommended that stock and it is still not bought," their answer is, "Boss, this is for long term. It will do well in the long term." It will do well in the long term does not cater to this instant gratification stuff, right? Long term is ill-defined. No one says. And if you press that gentleman for more detail, he'll say, "एक साल के बाद देखना क्या भाव हो जाएगा." Now he also doesn't know, you also don't. But it seems like a plausible answer, and then you have the hope in your heart and say, "अच्छा हो जाएगा ठीक," and then you also go. But what really drives you, what makes you happy, what gives you the thrill, what gives you the reason to continue in this place being a trader, is that series of instant gratification that you get on some of those lucky days when you make a lot of money. That's what keeps you in the game, but that is not correct. What should keep you in the game is a proper process. And that process, whatever it may be, technical, fundamental, algo-driven, etc., whatever that process must be, must not have the element of instant gratification in them. Instant gratification is a personal failure trait, right? You cannot get it coded. So don't even try. If it is there as a very high component in your mind, make the effort to get it out. Realize that it is a chimera. It's not real, right? And I have written a great deal of detail about instant gratification and how it emerges and what are the different ways that you can deal with it, etc. So I urge you to go and take a read of this blog of mine, and I hope you will find it informative and useful. Thank you for joining me in this video today, and I'll see you on the other side of more such videos. Don't forget to crush that bell icon, or like and share this video if you really liked it. Thank you once again. Dr. Narayan signing off. Until next time.